4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. And a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. And now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And some space here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Goff. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down and a yard. They go to Elliott again, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, That's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he hit the defender right there with him to force that to the ground. 4th down now coming up. So 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Poloni. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bears at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Goff going to shift him around. On second down, a run with Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Third down and 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Paul again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Shedding through the defense. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Running left, it's Hall.
Nice move at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's gone. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hall on a give up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Hall again on 2nd down.
Able to push his way through. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run with Hall.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll run with Hall.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open. It's Allen. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll look to set up his blockers.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Allen, the man in motion right. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Allen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keenan Allen from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Ball again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Super 66.
Goff on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago.
An audible here to get a new look.
And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
In motion right comes Allen. Inside give to Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They work now on 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lazard will go in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Goff now looks to throw. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch that drive, and it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. On first and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Ball resting on the 20. This is second and 10. Hall again on second down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
What can they come up with here? It's third and 7.
Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Focus.
Here now, 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Hold on. Check. Take it all the way. Five.
Here we go on 4th. Goff, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she... This one. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.